now effective study strategies. This is something I'm looking forward to, right? Yes? So let's take a look at the study strategies. First of all, you need to prepare a study plan. Okay? One is the schedule. On the schedule itself, you're going to start preparing. So these are some of the strategies over here that you can use while you're studying. Okay? Spaced repetition. You know what many people do, you saw in the video, night before the math exam? Cram, 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 cram. That is called massed practice. You should be using spaced practice, which means you should be studying much before your exams, not the night before. Please take away that misconception. It's not the night before. It's always much before. Okay? You need to study much before so that you can keep revising. The best way to revise is, I'll tell you how. You write something today, you make your notes, okay, and you're studying. Make sure every alternate day you're just going through those notes. Because going through it every day might be a little boring for you, and it'll give you time for other things. Every alternate day, like day 1, day 3, day 5, okay, every alternate day, whatever you have done the previous day, go through those notes. Just go through it so that your brain gets familiar with it. Okay, that's why it's called spaced repetition, because it's every alternate day. Okay, so I know there are some of them, like the boy in the video, 28 divided by 4, 7, 28, you know, he keeps repeating, but does it make sense? It should make sense. Okay, only then it's going to be understood by your brain. Then mind mapping. You know what's mind mapping? Where you put your central topic as, say, agricultural farming, and then you have these branches. It's like a tree with branches, and each of those branches will have the keywords written over there. So when you look at the full sheet of paper, you will have the whole topic on that one sheet of paper in branch form. It's like what we call concept mapping also. Must have heard of it, right? Okay. So that's what you can do. But please do not do mind mapping the night before the exam. It's time consuming. So as and when you start studying prior to your exams, much before, when a new topic is introduced in class, the same day go home and try out this mind mapping. Try it. In fact, you can find lots of information online. There is also a software which helps you to use mind mapping. So you can try and use that as well. Okay? And then mnemonics, you know what is mnemonics, right? I think all of you use it in some form. Codes. Like suppose you want to remember 4 points. D, L, C and O. Okay? You remember these things? They start with, one starts with D, L, C and O. Then you put it in a proper order, it becomes C-O-L-D, cold. So you remember cold, and then C stands for this, O-L-D. Okay? Like the colors of the rainbow, to be something more easier, Vibgyor. You remember violet, indigo, blue, green, based on that, right? So you can use mnemonics. A lot of people use mnemonics, even at our levels as faculty also we're using it. So it doesn't mean that only children have to use it. You can use it in any form. So use mnemonics, name mnemonics, music mnemonics. Some people use rap music to study. Okay, they sing their studies. Okay, if they have certain points, they put it into music. It's just the sky's the limit. It all depends on your creativity. Okay, and then the SQ4R, are you familiar with that? Survey. You go through some information. First you survey, go through it. Put your questions down as to what you want to, if you have any doubts about it. Then you read through it once. Then you recite out what you have, whatever you feel. Reading it out might help you. Okay, and then you record, you write down, and then you review. So you keep doing this for the various information that you have. Okay. Then the next thing is to process the study material. Like I said, don't just mug it up. Don't just learn it by heart. Understand it, and then you need to process it. Very important. Generally, before you do all of this, you need to know what is your learning style. Do you know what are learning styles? Learning styles are the different medium that you use. Okay, the media that you use. Like are you an auditory learner? Are you a visual learner? Okay. Do you like to study in a group? Do you like to study alone? Maybe for some subjects you like to study with your friends, sometimes alone. Okay, so solitary learning, group or social learning, or it could be just you like to hear maybe your friends or your mom reading out the notes, like the child in the video. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s of the mother's reading it out. Okay, so there are some children who like to hear, who like to listen. Some like to look. They want to see pictures to be able to understand. Okay, so you need to identify what is your learning style and which is the best time of the day that helps you to learn. Okay, So what's your productive zone? Do you like sitting down at the same table and chair? Is it in the night? Is it in the day? Do you like to study with a night lamp? You want to study in broad daylight? Okay, all of these are your productive time zones. Main thing here with the youth of today, remove distractions, which is mobile phone. Yes, it's your mobile phone. Okay, you need to keep it away. Use it for the benefit of your studies and for people. But there's always a time for that. So keep that away and keep your materials ready. Many students, what they do is they waste half an hour. I can't find my history book, and where is my compass box, and where is this and that? And the parents will be like, oh, you kept it here yesterday, where is it now? And you know, it causes lots of arguments, irritation, and a waste of time. So if at all you want to wake up in the morning, say you're waking up at 5 in the morning to study, make sure before you sleep at night, keep your things ready. Keep that particular book and all what you need, keep it ready, and then that will make things a lot easier. And the last two are important for you as a person to motivate yourself, use positive self-talk. You're thinking positive things, which is going to encourage you to do things rather than pull you back. And you need to build effective study habits by using these suggestions. Okay? Okay, so main thing is you need to work hard. It just won't fall in your lap. Do your best, and you need to leave the rest to God. God will take care of you. Pray to Him. But study also at the same time. Don't expect miracles to happen if you don't study.